I walked through towns where the lights don't shine, slept in beds that weren't mine. Said I'd change 1,000 times, but I kept on crossing that same old line. I've looked for peace in a bottle's throat, found a ghost in every note. But when the music died, I heard a sound, a whisper saying, son, turn around. Hey, I ain't proud of the man I was, a heart of rust, a mouth of dust. But mercy found me in my fear, and somehow grace still got me here. Now I'm learning slow just how to pray, not just words I used to say. I don't ask much, Lord, just to see the road that leads to the man I yet to be. There's a Bible cracked on the passenger seat, half the words are underlined in Greek. But every scar and every tear became a map that brought me here. Some folks talk about heaven's gate, I've seen mine in my mistakes. And every time I walked away, you turned my night back into day. I ain't holy, I ain't clean, but I've seen mercy in between the worst in me and what you've done. I guess redemption's never done, so I'll keep walking down this line, boots of dust and borrowed time. And if I stumble, let me see a bit more of the man I've yet to be. Pride and I've buried pain, but you brought life where there was shame. Now I don't sing to prove I'm free, I sing 'cause you still walk with me. So when I leave this world behind and they carve my name in pine, I pray they say he learned to see that God made him the man he yet to be. I was living in a bottle, calling it a life, chasing the bottom with a knife. The road was my religion, the whiskey was my God. Every mile a monument to how far I'd gone wrong. I knew every dive from here to the interstate. Every bartender knew my name and my fate. I was burning through the years like they were nothing at all, just waiting for the moment I would finally fall. The women, the fights, the lies I told, trading in my soul for emptiness and gold. I was numb to everything, I didn't feel a thing, just the burn of bourbon and the pain of living. I was lost in the whiskey, drowning in the night. I was so far gone, I couldn't see the light. Every promise broken, every bridge I burned. I didn't think there was a way to turn, but he found me in the gutter, on that empty road. Took the weight of everything I carried, took the load. Jesus found me in the gutter, where the lost men go, and he pulled me from the darkness into something I don't know. I remember the night I hit the bottom hard, woke up bleeding in a parking lot, torn apart. And for the first time in 1,000 lonely nights, I actually wanted someone to set things right. I was hollow, I was broken, I was less than half alive, going through the motions, barely a man, just trying to survive. I burned every relationship, lost every friend. I was staring at a wall and wondering when. And in that moment, when I had nothing left, when I was standing with an empty chest, I called out to the one I'd ran from all these years. And somehow in that darkness, he was near. I don't know how it happened, I don't understand how grace could reach a man as broken as I am. But there was something in that moment, something shifted deep, a presence that was real, not something I could keep. He found me in the whiskey, pulled me from the night. He reached into the darkness and gave me back my sight. Every promise broken, he didn't turn away. I was the last one on his list, but he came anyway. Jesus found me in the gutter, on the God-forsaken road. Took the weight of everything, took every heavy load. He found me when I was nothing, when I didn't want to live, and he gave me something I didn't know he'd give. The bottle started sitting empty on the shelf. I had to learn again how to be myself. The men I knew were wondering what had changed. Well, I was walking different, talking strange. I went back to the bars to see the place I knew. The bartender said, "Boy, where the hell are you?" And I told him what I found out on that lonely stretch of road, that there's a love that meets you where you go. The road's still underneath my feet, I still love to ride, but now I'm riding with a purpose, burning deep inside. The whiskey doesn't call me like it used to do, 'cause I found something stronger, something true. I'm not perfect, I still stumble, I still fall, but I'm not walking through the darkness anymore at all. I'm walking with a Father who sees all of me, all the darkness and the wreckage, and he set me free. Can't get them back, but I can walk a different track. I can be a witness to what Jesus does when he finds a man with nothing, when he shows his love. So if you're out there on that same old road, I know if you're drowning in that whiskey, living low, if you think you've gone too far, if you think you're lost for good, know that he will find you just like he said he would. He found me in the whiskey, pulled me from the dead. He gave me back a future, gave me hope instead. Every promise broken, he didn't turn away. I was the lowest of the low, but he loved me anyway. Jesus found me in a gutter, on that desperate road. Took the weight of everything, took all of my load. He found me when I was nothing, when I had no prayer, and he changed me into something, and I'm still standing here. I don't come to you 'cause I'm righteous. come 'cause I'm torn apart. Got cracks in my hands and rust in my heart. Tried fixing myself with pride, but it don't hold on. The weight of my will keeps dragging me wrong. They say the strong don't fall, but I've hit every flaw. Face for the perfect, I don't fit there no more. You found me in my wreck, not in Sunday clothes. And you love me, Lord, when nobody knows. I ain't praying from a pulpit, just a chair that's about to break. If you can work through the busted, then I'm the shape you take. I ain't got the words right, sometimes I just sigh, but you read my silence better than I tried. If you wanted polished men, you passed me by for sure, but you took my cracked up soul and called it pure. Now I see what mercy means. It ain't clean, it ain't proud. It's a whisper through the dust, not a voice from the crowd. I don't come to you 'cause I'm holy, I come 'cause I can't stand alone. Broken men still bleed your grace, and I'm one of your own. I've made a mess of everything I touch, promises I couldn't keep, mistakes piled up too much. I look into the mirror and I don't like what I see. A man who's broken, barely hanging on to his belief. I've let down those who love me, I've wasted precious time, I've chased the wrong directions, told myself enough lies. But somewhere in the darkness I heard a voice so clear, said, boy, you're not forgotten, and I'm still standing here. So I'm calling out from the bottom, ain't got nothing left to lose. I'm a man of contradiction, I paid my dues, but grace keeps finding me when I'm lost and full of fear. And though I'm broken, bleeding, I'm still standing here. Yeah, I'm still standing here. I've stumbled through this life like I knew what I was doing, tried to fix my demons with the world's confused solutions. I built my wall so high I couldn't see the light, but those walls came crashing down and it saved my life. I used to think So I'm calling out from the bottom, ain't got nothing left to lose. I'm a man of contradictions, I paid my dues, but grace keeps finding me when I'm lost and full of fear. And though I'm broken, bleeding, I'm still standing here. Yeah, I'm still standing here. Every scar's a story, every failure's just a step toward understanding that I don't walk alone. This journey's far from over, but I ain't giving in, 'cause now I know the difference between the world and home. So I'm calling out, and I know you hear me now. I'm a man of second chances, I ain't giving up no how. Though I'm far from perfect, though I stumble through my years, I can face tomorrow, 'cause I'm still standing here. Lord, I'm still standing here. Yeah, I'm still standing here. Still standing here. Still standing here. Wake up in the middle of the night with my heart racing like something's hunting me that I can't name. And I'm barely breathing, the ceiling feels like it's pressing down. The room's too small, and all the walls I built around me seem about to fall. My mind's a machine that won't shut off, spinning in the dark, running through scenarios I haven't lived, leaving mental marks. I can't control it, I've tried everything to make it stop, but the anxiety rises like water and I'm about to drop. And underneath that racing fear there's something worse, a heaviness that won't live, like I'm living under a curse. Nothing means anything, nothing brings me any light. Going through the motions, getting through the night. I look at my life and I don't recognize the man who's supposed to be living but can barely stand. The weight of existing is enough to crush me flat, and I don't know how much longer I can do with that. But then I remember something my mother used to say about a God who holds a night and brings a day. And I try to lean into that, I try to hold that close, but the fear comes back like it runs a show. I'm caught between two things, pulling me apart. The voice that says give up, and the God inside my heart. The one that screams you're worthless, and the one that says I'm seen. And I'm standing in the middle of a nightmare and a dream. There's a war inside my ribs, a constant push and pull. The depression says lay down, that life will never be full. The anxiety says run, says something's always wrong, says I'm not strong enough to carry on. But somewhere deeper down, there's something that won't quit, a faith so small it's barely there, but I won't abandon it. I've held on to worse things than this fragile thin thread. I've survived more nights than I got left ahead. So maybe this is what it means to trust where it's the hardest, when every cell inside me screams and I'm still trying to start this. When I'm terrified and broken and I'm barely holding on, but I'm holding on to someone who says I belong.
The anxiety might never leave me, the dark might always knock, but I've learned to move through it without running from the lock. I've learned that faith isn't the absence of the fear, it's walking through the darkness, mind when someone's near. I'm not cured, I'm not fixed, I'm not suddenly okay, but I'm learning how to live with this and still pray anyway. I'm learning that the struggle is the evidence of real, that a faith that doesn't cost you nothing isn't something real. The night still comes, my heart still races, my mind still spins, but I'm not facing it alone. That's where the healing begins. I'm learning that surrender isn't weakness, it's the strongest thing that a man can do, is admit he needs a God to sing. So when the weight comes down and I feel like I can't breathe, I tell the fear that God has got hold of me. And even if I can't feel him, even if I'm lost, I'm trusting that he paid the cost. The anxiety and the darkness, they're still part of my fight, but so is the faith that keeps me walking toward the light. I'm living in the tension, in the space between the doubt and the God who won't let me live without. This is my confession to anyone who knows this well, this battle between heaven and a private hell. You're not alone in the darkness, you're not weak for the fight. There's a God who meets you in the night. I'm still here, still standing, still trying to believe that there's purpose in the pain, that there's room for me. The tension in my chest might never fully go away, but I'm learning how to live with it and pray. Jesus, I'm coming to you as I am, not dressed up, not pretending, not some polished man. I got asphalt in my blood and gravel in my voice. I'm rough around the edges and I'm making this choice to speak to you in a language that's my own, not with pretty words I don't really own. I'm speaking from the street, from the broken and the real, from a man who knows the cost of what he has to feel. I'm no mask here, Lord, no hypocrisy. I'm coming raw and bleeding, just the real me. These hands have done the work that left me scarred. These words aren't polished, they're just hard. So take me as I am, unvarnished, unafraid, a simple man of asphalt and worn out ways. No masks here, Jesus, just the truth I know. I don't know how else to let the story go. I've seen too much to play the game of faith, too many lies dressed up as grace. I know the difference between real and fake, and I won't insult you with what I make. My words are crude, my tongue ain't clean, but my heart's the truest thing you've seen. I'd rather stumble through with honest speech than stand before you with some practice reach. I know I'm stained, I know I'm marred by every road and every dark, but I'm not coming with apologies for who I am. I'm coming with repentance and an open hand. The rough edges, they don't bother me. The proof that I've been free to live and fail and get back up, to drink from my own cup and then to stop. I'm no mask here, Lord, no hypocrisy. I'm coming raw and broken, just the honest me. These hands have touched the darkness and the pain. These words aren't soft and they're just plain. So take me as I stand, unvarnished, unafraid. A simple man of concrete and forgotten days. No mask here, Jesus, just the real. I don't know how else to make you feel. I won't dress this up, I won't pretend that I'm something I'm not. That's where I end. You see the filth, you see the scars, you see the man behind these battle marks, and still you're listening, and still you're here to a simple man with simple prayer. So this is my offering, my honest cry. No incense, no ritual, no alibi. Just a man who's lived and knows the cost. Just a man who's found what he had lost. I'm asking for forgiveness for the way I speak, not to change myself, but for the strength I seek to keep walking forward in the truth I know, even when it's rough, even when it's slow. The asphalt's in my bones, and I can't wash it clean, but I'm clean in ways that matter. If you know what I mean, my hands are stained, but my soul's been touched by a God who loves a man like me this much. So I won't apologize for how I come. I won't bow down to what I'm not from. I'm a simple man with simple faith, and I'm bringing it to you today. No mask here, Lord, no false display. Just a rough man here to pray. These hands have worked, these feet have walked. These words might crack, but they still talk. Take me as I am, unvarnished, unafraid. A simple man of asphalt, here to stay. No mask here, Jesus, no pretense. Just a man and you and what makes sense. No masks here, no masks here. Just me and you. Just what's true. The night's been long, Lord, and my bones are tired. I run from grace and burned by fire. My hands are empty, my soul is sore, and I can't fight this war no more. I've cried till dawn, I beg for sleep, but pain's the only thing I keep. I've built my walls, I've dug my pit, and fell right back inside of it. Don't turn away when I call your name. I've had enough of my own shame. My heart's been heavy, my spirit warm, from nights of guilt and days of scorn. If tears could wash the sins I've made, the dirt would show where I still fade. So hear me, Lord, though I can't speak. I'm strong no more, I'm small, I'm weak. How long, oh God, will you be far? I pray beneath this same old star. And though I feel you're slow to move, my broken heart still clings to you. Return, my Lord, and pull me near. I've learned that faith still stands in fear. Your mercy's light is all I need to heal the roots that still bleed. I've seen my end, I've met my dust, I've cursed my pride, betrayed my trust, but you, oh Lord, have called me home to rest these bones where grace has grown. So if this pain is what it takes, then let it shape the man you make. I'll lie here still beneath your sky and let your mercy dry my eye. My enemies fade, their voices die, but you, Lord, still hear my cry. You've gathered tears the world won't see and made them part of what I'll be. Now morning comes, and though I ache, I feel the dawn my soul will take. For every wound and every mark, you gave me mercy in the dark. God, I'm calling out, but I don't know if you're listening. My chest is closing in and I can't find the rhythm. Every breath feels like drowning in the air. Every thought's a storm I can't repair. I'm lying awake when the world goes to sleep, counting all the ways I'm in too deep. The walls are closing, spinning all around. I need to hear your voice, I need that sound. Hear me in the dark, I'm calling out your name. I'm terrified and broken, and I can't explain this weight that's crushing down, this fear that won't release. God, hear me in the dark and give me peace. Just hear me in the dark. That's all I need. Show me that you're there. Show me I can breathe. My mind won't stop. It keeps replaying every failure, every mistake I've made. I'm running in circles inside my own head, wondering if I'd be better off dead. But I don't mean that, I'm just scared. Scared that this is all there is to bear. Scared that the morning won't come again. Scared that I'll break and never mend. I've tried to hold it together with my hands, but I'm falling through like desert sand. I smile at people, but they don't know the truth, that I'm barely surviving, I'm coming loose. I wanna feel normal, I wanna feel whole. I want relief from this hole in my soul. But when I look around, everybody seems fine, and I'm wondering why I can't cross that line. Maybe in the dark, I'm crawling out your name, terrified and shaking, and I can't sustain this weight that's crushing down, this enemy I can't fight. God, hear me in the dark and be my light. Just hear me in the dark. Don't let me go. Show me there's a way through this undertow. I know I'm not worthy of an answer. I know I've turned away before, but I'm here now on my knees, asking for something I can't ignore. Just one sign that I'm not alone. Just one ray to guide me home. I don't need it all to make sense right now. I just need to know somehow that this moment isn't the end of the story, that there's mercy underneath this worry. I'm giving you my fear, I'm laying it down. I'm tired of pretending I can hold my ground. I'm tired of fighting something I can't name. I'm tired of carrying this weight and shame. So I'm here in the silence, just listening, waiting for a sign that I'm not drifting away from everything that makes me whole, away from the light that saves my soul. I won't pretend that I understand why this valley is so wide and grand, but I'm trusting that your love won't let me fall, that you hear me even in the dark. After all, hear me in the dark. I'm calling out your name. I'm broken and I'm hurting, but I'm not ashamed of needing you to hold me through this endless night. God, hear me in the dark, be my light. Hear me in the dark, don't turn away. Show me that the morning's coming. Show me you're here to stay. I come before you with my hands open wide, No excuses left, nowhere left to hide. I know what I've done, the weight of it all. I'm standing in the wreckage of my own fall. These hands have done damage I can't take back. Every lie I told is carved on this track. I've broken what was sacred, I've turned away from the only thing that ever made me stay. Wash me clean again. Take this guilt that lives beneath my skin. I don't deserve it, but I'm asking still. Wash me, bend me to your will. Break me down to nothing if that's what it takes. I'm tired of running from what won't break. I can feel the stain of every wrong I've known, sitting in my bones like I'm carved from stone. I've tried to cover it with whatever I could find, left a trail of hurt people behind. I see their faces when I'm alone at night. All the promises I swore I'd make right, but I just kept going deeper in the dark, running from the truth that missed its mark. Now I'm here and I can't hide anymore. There's no wall left standing, I'm down on the floor. Maybe this is what I needed all along, to finally admit that I'm not strong. Wash me clean again. Take this weight that's crushing in my chest. I don't deserve grace, but I'm begging still. Wash me if you will. I'm done with the mask, I'm done with the lie. I wanna feel clean before I die. Creating me a heart that's true, a spirit that can start anew. Don't turn your face away from me. I'm broken, but I wanna be free. I can't undo the damage, I can't turn back time, but I can face tomorrow with a clearer mind. I can choose different, I can choose right. I can walk out of this darkness into the light. Not because I'm worthy, not because I'm good, but because there's mercy deeper than I understood. And that's the only thing that's gonna save my soul, the only thing that's ever gonna make me whole. Wash me clean again. Make me new from deep within. I know I don't deserve this second chance, but I'm stepping into it, I'm taking my stance. Wash me, I'm finally here, laying down my shame and my fear. Let me start again. Wash me clean, I'm finally home. It's past 2 in the morning, and I don't know what I'm saying. Just a man talking to shadows, hoping someone's staying. Been too proud to bend my knees, too lost to find my place. But tonight I ain't got nothing left except this tear-stained grace. My words ain't clean, they stumble out like smoke from an old regret. But if you still take broken prayers, then Lord, you ain't heard mine yet. I've cursed the sky, blamed your name for the things things I built myself, and I poured my pain in bottles, lined them up like trophies on a shelf. But here I am, a cracked up man, looking for a light that stays. If mercy's more than just a word, then I'm begging for his face. I don't ask for easy roads, I've earned my share of scars. But if you still walk with the damned, then meet me where you are. I ain't praying for the heavens, just a breath I can call my own. Something small, something real, a sign I'm not alone. And if you're listening through the noise, through my pride and all my fear, and let this ache be understood. This is my darkest prayer. I sit alone inside this hollow skin, wondering which version is the real one. Hidden faces in the glass that I don't recognize, a different devil staring back with borrowed eyes. How many men am I before the sun goes down? How many masks before I wear them in the ground? I talk to versions of myself that don't exist, and somewhere in the silence I feel something miss. There's ghosts inside the mirror, they wear my face. They know my secrets, they know my disgrace. But there's a voice I hear beneath the fall, a whisper saying I see it all. Ghosts in the mirror, they're pulling me down, but something higher's turning me around. What if the darkness that I feel inside is punishment for all the times I tried to build a kingdom out of broken stone and call it something I could call my own? I'm afraid of silence, I'm afraid of sound, I'm afraid of what I find when I look down at the things I've buried so far deep that even prayer can't make me sleep. I've become so good at wearing the smile that I forgot what grace looked like. The worst part isn't falling in the night, it's knowing he could save me, but I'm not worth the fight. So I stay down here in this comfortable pain, wondering if forgiveness knows my name. Dancing with demons that know the score, but his light keeps knocking at my door. There's ghosts inside the mirror, they're multiplying fast, they're dragging me to futures of forgotten past. I'm fractured into pieces that don't fit together right, but his mercy breaks through even in this night. Ghosts in the mirror, they're laughing at my fear, but something holy whispers I am here. What if I opened up this mirror and fell through? What if there's nothing on the other side but truth? What if the man I am is all there'll ever be, and yet he still reaches down for me? I stopped looking for a way back to the light, but I can't escape his love in this endless night. The ghosts inside the mirror are still here to stay, but so is his presence even when I don't pray. Maybe madness is the closest thing to faith, when you're too broken to keep up the charade. I'm learning how to live inside this empty space while feeling undeserved traces of his grace. They say that everyone's got demons inside. I just made a home where mine reside, built a mansion out of all my doubt, but his light keeps burning all throughout. I'm not searching inside the mirror lose their hold. Ghosts in the mirror, we are not the same. His light is burning brighter than their flame. Ghosts in the mirror, but he sees through. Ghosts in the mirror, his mercy's true. Lord, I'm too tired to pretend. Been drinking my Gilline water, lying just to feel smaller. There's a Bible on my nightstand, covered in dust, not in my hands. I used to read it when I cared, now I just stare, ashamed and scared. I've told too many half-truths, hid my pain in what I do. I swore I'd change 100 times, but I keep drowning in my own lines. These bottles don't hold peace, they just help the noise to cease. But when they're empty, I still find the same dark thoughts inside my mind. Jesus, I ain't proud to pray, but I got nowhere else today. The man I was is all but gone, and I don't know how to carry on. I've hurt the ones that call me home, chased the night, feared the dawn, said I'd be strong, but Lord, you see, I've built a prison inside of me. I ain't asking for a crown, just for your mercy to come down. Wash the whiskey off my breath and pull me back from this slow death. I've fallen more than I've stood tall, I've broken more than I recall. But if there's still grace left for me, Lord, let it set this sinner free. These tears ain't for show or song, they're all I've had for far too long. You still listen through the noise, hear the cracks inside my voice. I ain't asking for easy roads, just the strength to bear the load. If you can see what's left inside, then Lord, don't let that part die. 'Cause I'm down on my knees tonight, in the wreckage of my fight. And if your love still reaches me, then that's all I'll ever need. Yeah. There's a war inside my bones, between the light and the dark. The old man crawling back up, trying to leave his mark. I can feel him in my veins, whispering his lies, telling me to give in, telling me goodbyes. He's a man I used to be, the one I thought was gone. But he won't stay buried, he's been there all along. He wants the bottle, wants the pride, wants me to fall. And he's using all my weaknesses to make his final call. Every morning I wake up and I don't know who I'll be. The man who chose a light, or the one who chose a sea of corruption and destruction that I used to call my own. The kingdom of the broken where I used to call home. He's screaming in my ear that this grace is just a lie, that redemption's for the worthy, and I don't qualify, that I should take what I can get before it all runs out. That surrender's just another word for weakness and for doubt. And I'm falling to my knees in this darkness and in pain, asking God if he can hear me through the noise and through the rain. I'm admitting that I can't win this battle on my own, that I need a power greater than the darkness I have known.
Hold on, there's a mercy waiting here.
Oh,
Hold on, Jesus hears you crystal clear.
the old man's got no power where the blood of Christ has flowed. The old man's lost his kingdom, he's lost his only hold. I hear them singing, and something breaks inside. The chains around my spirit start to finally untie. The old man's voice is fading, he's losing his control, 'cause the choir's singing stronger and they're healing up my soul. I open up my hands and I let the old man go. I confess the things I've done, I tell him no, just know you had your season in me, you had your time to rule, but I'm done with you, I'm done, I'm nobody's fool. I accepted I was broken, that I needed to be freed, but I also accept the grace that came and rescued me. The new man that was fragile is becoming something strong. He's learning how to stand up, and he's learning a new song.
He's walking into freedom, finally choosing right. He's walking into freedom, stepping out of night.
The old man's lost the battle, he's lost his strongest hold. The new man stand victorious, the new man's bold. I won't say the old man won't come back and try again, 'cause temptation's always knocking and it knows where I've been. But now I know what I'm supposed to do when he calls my name. I know I've got a power running through my bones and through my veins. The scars I got from living will remind me every day of the battle that I fought and the price that grace did pay. So I'm standing here a new man where the old man used to stand, and I finally understand what
standing in the victory of a grace stronger than